Ladies and gentlemen, the 2009 Corvette ZR1 in black. It's very nice and comfy in here. No aftermarket exhaust system, all completely stock. It just sounds delightful in here. The odometer shows 16,838. Welcome to Celebrity Cars, ladies and gentlemen. We're located in Las Vegas, not too far away from all the shiny lights down the street, where you guys go have fun and gamble and do all those cool things. And we're just down the road. You got to come check us out the next time you're in town. We've got lots of fancy cars in here for sale, and you could just come check them out. We've got Al Capone's car, we've got Tupac's car, and then this is another tough one for me, folks. About 4% of the 400 cars we videoed here, I have emotions with particular vehicles. We just did a red Z06, 2007. I love that car, but a black 2009 ZR1. Folks, if you're kind of sort of young, I'm in my 50s. This automobile in 2009, when it came out, was 638 horsepower right out of the box. That was the most horsepower that came out of an American-made sports car ever from the box. And we were so excited. We wound up getting a silver one at the showroom we were working at the time, and it's just unbelievable. It sounds incredible. This is a very highly collectible vehicle. And when you start talking black ones, well, holy crap. You know, now 638 horsepower is no big deal, because now we're up to, 807 with Hellcats and 1,000 horsepower with Teslas and all that kind of stuff. So not so impressive anymore, but as far as the horsepower is concerned, but trust me, it is extremely fast, and it is in absolutely mesmerizingly beautiful shape. This black paint, we got it in here, we gave it a bath. No wax, no polish, no nothing. Afraid to touch the damn thing. It's had one of those fancy paint deals done to it. I can't remember what it's called. Ceramic coating, it's had all that done. And to me, it seems it was a very, very nice job. There's not a whole lot of hazing going on that you can get with some of those crappy jobs. And, manual transmission, LS9, I mean, it's just silly. It's silly. These chrome wheels are beautiful. There isn't any curb rash on any of them. I think the only mark on this car, I see a drip from car wash yesterday. The only mark on this car is pretty much just getting in and out on the little door sill. We'll look at that in a couple minutes. But I'm gonna grab my rag, because I'm not touching any body parts of this car with my hands. It's really that nice, folks. It really is. You know how you get, a lot of clear coat marks from car washes, and, taking it to a car show, you bring it back. If you're one of those clean guys, you got to wipe it off, and you always get those clear coat marks. Doesn't matter what kind of fancy towel you get. That's why there's detailers and stuff. This car really doesn't have any of those either. It's like a sea of perfect black. I don't like extra drips that come down the side of the car, though, either. That's terrible. Okay, well, my job here is I'm your living, breathing condition report. I shouldn't have babbled about the history of this car. I shouldn't, really get into that. That's not my job. If you want to find out what all the extra options that this car was ordered with, you got to go to celebritycars.com and figure that out. Now, because this car has, how many miles did I say it had on it? Oh, that's right, you weren't in the car. You couldn't hear me. Hold on, I want to know. I said it earlier. Oh, we get to hear it again. That's terrible. And I'm pretty sure I shut this off and it spits out the miles to me. 16,838. Now, with 16,000 miles, geez, to not have any road wear at all is kind of impossible. So that's why I'm here, okay? You're not gonna get this kind of detail from anyone else. It's kind of a pain in the ass, but if you are totally interested in this car, this is where you really start to pay attention. In case you live on the other side of the country, should I go see that car or not? Should I go see the one in St. Louis? Blah, 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 whatever. I'm gonna try and keep you back from doing that because this might not be the one you want, or maybe it's exactly what you want. Okay, come on down here. We're gonna look in detail the nose of this. This is where the environment smacks these all automobiles right off the bat. And once again, we just had this car washed. We didn't have any detailing done. And Quincy, can you do this for me without pointing at anything? Because there's really nothing to point at. I just kind of want you to do one of these things across the top. And this is a black car, so therefore you're going to see minor little black marks from driving it down the road. This is very normal. It happens to a car that drives, you know, miles. If you don't drive it, you don't get all these marks. But then you pay a gajillion dollars for it and you can't drive it and it just sits in your garage and you look at it. Some people are okay with that. I'm okay with that. But this is definitely a driver now because it's got the mileage on it that it does. I don't see anything jumping out at me as far as a rock hitting it driving down the road, a great big rock, let's say. This is all sand and just normal environment, all these little blips that you may or may not see. Okay, good. Please, folks, don't, you know, our camera guys, the guy behind the camera there, he's very, very good at what he does. And I'm in particular to make sure that he gets on film what I see, so you at home can really understand. Everybody else, look at, we got this car for sale, walk around for 2.5 minutes with a video camera. That's sorry, I'm not gonna buy your car. I need to see more. So that's why we do all this. And I kind of ramble on about it, but I just want you to know the importance of what you're seeing. So I'm gonna grab this carbon fiber splitter down here, spoiler down here in the front, see if there's any scrapes across the bottom, see if it's broken, see if it's loose, see if it's wobbling off. I don't even feel a scrape. I mean, if there's a scrape down here, then great, but it's so minor that I can't even feel it with my hand. It's really hard to look underneath there too, but I see no scrapes. So there you go. It's awfully low, but somehow they've kept it from doing any scraping. The black insert down here is all in terrific shape. None of the pieces are broken. And this is all just normal road wear, folks. You can't escape it. You can with a clear bra, but then you're replacing clear bras all the time too. Does this car have a clear bra on it? No, it doesn't. And the condition of this car is just mesmerizing. So, you know, it's well done, owner. Now, I did a little lie because I saw it for the first time. Now, the lights in here, folks, are very expensive. We can control them. They got skylights, so we have sunlight and we have artificial light in here, which is very powerful, and it's like a magnifying glass. Now, remember, you're looking at the color black. So if it was all banged up, like most of them are, I shouldn't say that. If you like black, and you'd see any imperfections in it right now, like what I brought up earlier. Looks like a really mild X right there, like a mark there and a mark there. And it's just in the clear coat. You know, I can't get my fingernail in that. It's just clear coat. Normally black cars are loaded with all these marks. And that's the only one I see. All of this is beautiful. The clear cover above the engine is beautiful. Every once in a while, I do see some of this normal road wear. And over here is absolutely beautiful. Now, I would presume this car was really shined up in order to apply the ceramic coating, which it completely 100% looks it. It's just really, 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 really gorgeous. Looking at the windshield, I see a little smudge down here. I knew that was inside. I don't know what got down there. We got to get that cleaned up and stick a hand down there. It's, you know, those locations are hard pain in the ass to get to. And on our window here, I've got, you know, just a very small array of normal road wear. You know, this is a Corvette, folks, so let's be real. This could be a great big, you know, star-studded mess. It's not. There's just a couple little marks here and there. Normal road wear. No, you don't need to replace the windshield. That's silly. Carbon fiber roof. All this looks perfect. I don't see any damage. I don't see any hiccups on the passenger side here. So we'll get over and look at it again real well on the other. All this looks terrific. The rear glass, the tint is proper. It's in super shape. Let's just, here, you know, hold on. Yeah, folks, this is crazy. Every once in a while, I'll see a little itty bitty, you know, mark of a microfiber towel that went wrong or whatever. But I mean, any marks on this car that you can maybe see at home that I can't. Oh, there is one mark we need to go over. Can easily be taken out, okay? And they're so minor. There's so little marks in the clear coat that you actually see every one of them. Not normally like when there's black and you see all of them and you go, oh, this one's worse than the other. It's just absolutely gorgeous, and I'm being very, very picky right now. Okay, Quincy, can you please come across the top of this spoiler? I would like to show you where there is a scratch. This is unfortunate, but it's right here. Yes, folks, I can get my fingernails in those. The location, only about as big as my pointer finger, sorry for the dirty finger, but that's it. And I didn't notice it until the owner pointed it out and told me about it, okay? So, yeah, that's the only bummer. Let me, what's that?
I see a lot of like right here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good eye, Quincy. That's just clear coat stuff too. That's, this can easily be taken out. This, unfortunately, cannot. Okay. Once again, over here on this side, it could be partial smudge from just cleaning it. Oh, yeah, see, that didn't help at all. Like, what did I tell you, folks? I don't want to touch the paint. I don't want to touch this car. Okay. Whole glass is great. Over here, carbon fiber paneling again. All this is in beautiful shape. Looks absolutely terrific, beautiful, wonderful, great. Driver's side of the windshield, identical to the passenger side, and we're in good shape there. All right, we're here. Let's start on the front of the passenger or front driver's side. Folks, there's no curb rash on any of these wheels. I could be wrong. We've got a couple cars in here. I'm going to double check them anyway. But look how beautiful these wheels are. The inserts, these black inserts, are in perfect shape. I've already studied this car. So anything that you might see along the sides here is basically just dust. Or, in this case, not being cleaned properly in this little cavity right here, but my OCD taking over. Okay. Let's make sure that this carbon fiber along the sides is in good shape. It hasn't scraped anything, haven't jumped any curbs. Nope, it's beautiful. It seems to be a minor mark right here of climbing in and out. Nope, that's gone. There may be, in different light, folks, there might be a really light clear coat abrasion on the carbon fiber getting in and out of the car. But sitting here right now, I don't see anything. I don't see any of them. I see nothing. Folks, this paint is just, oh my God. God, it's beautiful. It's really hard to find a good black car. Fingerprints. Again, very, very mild road wear here. These are very popular locations for Corvettes to just get a little extra road wear along here. I know a couple of you might be asking, was there a clear bra anywhere? I haven't seen any clear bra yet, just so you know. Driver's side, rear wheel tire looks terrific. Barrel looks awesome. Although we're shaded back here, you can always, there's a couple locations that you're like, oh, I'd like to see that a little bit better. Make sure you go to celebritycars.com. There's about 85 photographs that you're going to find. Stock exhaust system coming out of the back looks absolutely beautiful. All the black molding, plastic molding back here is all in good shape. Taillights are beautiful. Jeez. Side markers are great. Passenger side rear wheel tire, no curb rash whatsoever. Once again, we have our normal really, really light road wear. I can barely see it at all. I can barely see it at all. I just know that there's always light road wear on Corvettes right here. So you can always, it's on every one of them, folks. You get over 10,000 miles, you're gonna see little marks here. It's just a Corvette, that's what happens. That's why you see a lot of clear bra put on those things. Over here on the passenger side, this carbon fiber all the way on down is absolutely wonderful. I see a leftover smudge from water running down the side of the car. That's gone. No dings, no cracks. Real small mark on this passenger side. Is that crud? No, it's not crud. Very, very mild mark right there. Super, super mild. Detail. No curb rash on the wheels, folks. And boy, are they in nice shape. Nothing needs to be done. Calipers, the wheel barrels, they're all cleaned up as well. Man, this is a nice car. Okay, let's open it up. I forgot my belt today, sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the LS9. Let's see, how far from new does it look? Not far at all. I see a couple little detailing issues in here. I really don't want to get this rag all crudded up, but I'm doing it anyway. Everything looks good. The hoses feel good. Oh yeah, there's a little extra dirt over here on this side. Sorry about that. Oh well. But folks, man, wow. This is the one. I think it's pretty hard to find a black one. I know there's lots of silver ones out there, but it's not very often you see a black one. Okay. I have the key in my pocket. Let's open this trunk. This Corvette's got its own car cover. Looking at the carpet, the carpet's all in beautiful shape. Presume the car cover's in really nice shape as well. Got our battery back here, looks good. Nice. Oh, jeez. Okay. All right, I'm going to open up the passenger side door. You can sneak peek in. I'll get in the driver's seat. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm not sure if this is carbon fiber or not. Kind of a cross between. It just looks cool, whatever's going on here. So I'm looking at buttons. I'm looking at the condition of the plastic and the leather and the carbon fiber, if that's what that says here. The center console leather, parking brake, the shifter knob, all this looks completely stock out of the box. Carpet's in beautiful shape. I'm looking at the passenger seat. Barely looks ever sat in. Headliner looks terrific. ZR1 emblems on the seats look great. How's the sill looking like getting in and out of the car over there? Looks like a couple people have gotten in and out of it, but I don't see any damage. I don't see anything bad going on. Just a little normal wear getting in and out of it. And over here, the same thing. Just a little bit of wear getting in and out of the car. Really, really light marks, if any. Nothing to be right home about or get excited about. Passenger side or the driver's side door panel looks terrific. I see little to no, bangs of shoes and all that kind of stuff. Quincy, come on over here. This is my famous spot here. I like to show everybody. All the seams are in good shape. Super little wear getting in and out of this car. Barely any at all. I'm gonna get out, look at the seat I just sat on. No rips, tears. Okay. Well, folks, guess what's next? We get to take this around the block and make sure the brakes work good, get through the gears, make sure it does all the things that it wants to. I'm going to clearly tell you, and half jokingly, I don't want to. It's black, and you just drive it down the road, and it gets, you know, covered with dust and stuff like that. And it looks very nice in the showroom, and I don't want to get it dusty again. But for you, we're going to drive it around the block and make sure it does everything it's supposed to do. And then maybe you could come over and help me clean it afterwards. We'll be right back with that drive. Here we are in the 09 ZR1 Corvette. I promise not to geek out and go crazy. I'll behave myself. Folks, it is so, here, I'm gonna, bold letters, underlined, clean. This is a clean Corvette. I don't use that word very often. It never really comes to my mind with all the cars that we do. Of course they're clean. But this shouts clean. Clean build. Let's see, I'm going to start geeking out. Clutch is in. All stock. Go put the window up. Make sure my microphone is out and ready. It's good. Okay, good. All right, clutch is in, first gear. Odometer shows 16,839 miles. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier or not. Doing about 40 miles an hour, gonna hit these brakes. Traction control takes over. You can feel a little slip in here going on in there. Does everything it's supposed to do. Back on the gas. There's no rattles in here. This is zero extra noises. Speed bumps, no brainer. Heads up display, bright green. Oh, buckle the passenger up. Maybe that'll keep its mouth shut here while we film. All right, 638 horsepower. Sound, folks, I know it's, you know, like, oh, you went really fast. No, I barely touched the gas pedal. It just does that. Folks, if you're looking for a black ZR1 from 2009, LS9, man, here you go. It's so comfortable in here. I don't have anything else to say, folks. 16,000 and change miles on it. Kind of sort of a new car. 2009, well taken care of. You can tell up and down. And I'm very lucky to be able to drive it. It's a little out of my league. This is incredible. 702-818-1031, folks. No surprises on this one except for the fact that you could have this in your garage. You'd be very, very lucky. We'll see you next time.